Have you ever wondered what really happens behind the glitz and glamour of Dubai's extravagant lifestyle? Imagine if those luxurious parties and opulent gatherings had a sinister, hidden reality that few dare to speak about. Today, we're diving into a dark and disturbing world that lies beneath the surface of Dubai's shiny exterior, the world of the Dubai Porta Potty. This video isn't for the faint-hearted, but it's a story that needs to be told, and it's a story that demands your attention and your thoughts in the comments below. Let's start with what Dubai Porta Potty refers to. It's a term that has been whispered in dark corners of social media and hushed conversations for years. Essentially, it involves wealthy men from Dubai paying women, often models or influencers, exorbitant amounts of money to perform degrading and humiliating acts. The acts these women are subjected to are so vile that they're rarely discussed openly. But today, we're breaking that silence. The real victims of this horrifying practice are these women, lured by the promise of easy money, only to find themselves trapped in a nightmare. So, who are these women? Many of them come from economically disadvantaged backgrounds, desperate to escape poverty and find a better life. They see Dubai as a land of opportunity, a place where they can make a quick fortune and live out their dreams. What they don't realize is that this dream can quickly turn into a living hell. These women are often recruited through social media, where they are approached by agents, promising lucrative modeling jobs or luxurious vacations. The reality, however, is far more sinister. Once these women arrive in Dubai, they are introduced to wealthy clients who pay vast sums of money for their services. At first, these services might seem relatively harmless, attending parties, being arm candy for rich men, or simply accompanying them on lavish trips. But soon, the demands escalate. The women are asked to perform increasingly degrading acts, with the promise of even more money if they comply. It's a slippery slope that leads them into the dark world of the Dubai Porta Potty. The term porta potty itself is a grim reference to one of the most degrading acts these women are forced to endure: being defecated on by their clients. Yes, you heard that right. These women are paid to be human toilets, a degrading and dehumanizing experience that leaves them scarred for life. The psychological and physical toll of such acts is immense, and many of these women suffer from severe trauma and mental health issues as a result. But why do these women continue to endure such horrors? The answer is complex. For many, it's a matter of survival. They come from backgrounds of extreme poverty and see no other way out. The money they earn, though tainted, can be a lifeline for their families back home. Additionally, once they are ensnared in this world, escaping it becomes incredibly difficult. The wealthy clients hold power and influence, and there are often threats of violence or blackmail if the women try to leave or speak out. Another factor is the social and cultural pressure. In many of the countries these women come from, there's a significant stigma attached to their work. Admitting what they've done could lead to shame and ostracism from their communities. This societal pressure further traps them in a cycle of exploitation and silence. It's also important to acknowledge the role of social media and the internet in perpetuating this dark underworld. With the rise of platforms like Instagram and Snapchat, where flaunting wealth and luxury is the norm, many young women are drawn to the allure of a glamorous lifestyle. They see influencers and models living what appears to be a dream life, unaware of the dark realities behind the scenes. This creates a vicious cycle where more women are lured into this exploitative world, believing it to be their ticket to fame and fortune. The men who partake in these abhorrent practices are often shielded by their wealth and influence. They operate in a world where money can buy silence and complicity. Law enforcement in Dubai and other parts of the UAE is known for its strict regulations and harsh penalties, yet these crimes often go unpunished. The victims are reluctant to come forward, fearing retaliation or deportation, and the perpetrators continue to act with impunity. So, what can be done to stop this cycle of abuse and exploitation? Awareness is the first step. By shedding light on these dark practices, we can start to hold those responsible accountable. Governments and international organizations need to take a stand against human trafficking and exploitation, ensuring that the victims are protected and the perpetrators are brought to justice. Social media platforms also have a responsibility to monitor and crack down on the recruitment of vulnerable individuals for such purposes. For those of us watching this video, it's crucial to be mindful of the content we consume and the influencers we support. If something seems too good to be true, it probably is. We need to question the narratives we see online and understand that behind the glossy photos and lavish lifestyles, there might be a much darker story. To the women who find themselves trapped in this nightmare, it's important to know that there is help available. Numerous organizations and charities work tirelessly to support victims of human trafficking and exploitation. These organizations offer safe havens, legal assistance, psychological counseling, and various forms of rehabilitation to help survivors rebuild their lives. Reaching out for help can be the first step towards reclaiming their lives and escaping the cycle of abuse. Moreover, many countries have established hotlines and emergency services specifically designed to assist victims of human trafficking. These services provide immediate help, connect victims with resources, and ensure their safety. It's crucial for these women to understand that they are not alone and that there is a network of support ready to help them navigate through their recovery and find a path to a brighter future. As we wrap up, I urge you to think about the real victims of the Dubai Porta Potty scandal. These are women with dreams and aspirations, just like any of us, who found themselves in unimaginable situations. Their stories deserve to be heard, and their suffering acknowledged. By speaking out and raising awareness, we can help bring an end to these horrific practices. What are your thoughts on this? Have you ever come across stories like this before? And how do you think we can collectively address and prevent such exploitation? Leave your comments below, and let's start a conversation about how we can make a difference. Together, we can shine a light on these dark corners of the world and work towards a future where no one has to endure such indignities for survival.